Hi, I'm professional sports handicapper Ross Benjamin. It's Friday, December the 27th, and it's time for another edition of my college football free pick segment. And I have two free picks in college football bowl games that go on December 28th. Before I get to those games, I'd like to wish each and every one of you a belated Merry Christmas, and I also hope you have a continued happy and safe holiday season. If you haven't subscribed to this video channel on YouTube, please do so. Right on below the video on the right hand side, click that subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing and helps with your continued support would help keeping these videos alive. For those of you who have subscribed, and there's many of you out there, over 5,700 of you, I appreciate your continued support as well. Let's get right to the games. Let's start with the Camping World Bowl in Orlando, Florida, between unranked Iowa State and number 15 Notre Dame. That game goes at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, these games take place on Saturday, December 28th. We're currently recording on the 27th. Believe it or not, folks, this is the first ever meeting between Notre Dame and Iowa State in football, and these two programs have been played in college football since the late 1800s. That has no bearing on the outcome of this game or how I handicap this game, but I thought I'd throw that out there because I found that a bit surprising. Iowa State, like I said, unranked 7-5, a lot better than their 7-5 record may indicate. However, they've gone 0-4 this year against teams that are currently ranked in the top 25 of the college football playoff rankings. And Notre Dame, on the other hand, they're 10-2, and their only losses came on the road at number 5 Georgia and at number 14 Michigan. As a matter of fact, since that Michigan loss, Notre Dame has won their last 5 games, and the last 4 of which have come by margins of 21 points or more. So Notre Dame comes in with plenty of momentum, while Iowa State is on the opposite side of the spectrum. Over their last 5 games, they've gone 2-3 straight up and failed to cover in 4 of those 5 contests. This is also a Notre Dame team that since 2017, following a win by 21 points or more, if they were a favorite of 20.5 or less following those wins of 21 or more, they've gone 7-0 straight up, and they covered 6 of those 7 contests. Just thought I'd throw that out there because Brian Kelly has been at the helm for all of those games. And I like Notre Dame here. They're minus 3.5. I would highly suggest, if you could, to buy it down to 3. Not a sign of weakness, folks. It's a key number. College football key numbers 3, 6, 7, 10, and 14. Again, it's just smart wagering, and the juice only counts when you lose. If you can't, minus 3.5 is just fine, but I'm going to buy it down to 3, and we're going to record this as Notre Dame minus 3 over Iowa State, and you're probably going to pay about minus 130 on the juice, but it's well worth it to me. The next game, number 17 Memphis and number 10 Penn State will meet in the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, Texas. Opening kickoff time is also slated for 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Right now, as Penn State is a 7-point favorite across the board. Look at, folks, Penn State unequivocally has played the tougher schedule, has the better defense, has the long history of winning. This is a Penn State team that's 10-2. It marks the 3rd time in 4 years they've won 10 or more games. But keep in mind, folks, Penn State has lost 3 of their last 4 bowl games, all under the tutelage of head coach James Franklin. Memphis, on the other hand, 12-1. They're winners of the American Athletic Conference. They defeated nationally ranked Cincinnati in their conference title game, and they also finished the regular season by beating nationally ranked Cincinnati as well. So they're battle tested. Now, are they going to be outmanned? From a depth standpoint, they certainly will be. And the Memphis defense will be the key here because at times this year they've struggled despite their 12-1 record. However, keep this in mind, folks. motivation goes a long way when it comes to college football bowl handicap. And it's not always the best team that wins, the best team that covers, but it's sometimes, and oftentimes, I should say, the team who is more motivated to play, especially when you get a team outside of the Power Five conferences playing against a Power Five conference school. Now, this will be Memphis' first appearance in a college football New Year's Six bowl game. They got that right to play in this contest because they were the highest rated group of five team, currently ranked at number 17. So they have a lot to play for, a lot to prove. Yes, they'll be without their head coach, Mike Norvell, who left after the American Athletic Conference championship game to take the job over at Florida State. But there's a lot of continuity within this staff, and Memphis will be juiced up to play this game and prove that they belong among the college football elite when it comes to that type of conversation. I'm not crazy enough to say that Memphis will win the game outright, but I do would not shock me at all if indeed that occurs. But I'm not going to be greedy as well. I'm going to take Memphis here plus the 7 against Penn State. Once again, we're going to take Notre Dame minus 3.5, buy them down to 3 over Iowa State in the Camping World Bowl. And then also, we're going to take Memphis plus the 7 over Penn State in the Cotton Bowl played in Dallas, Texas. Be sure to visit my website, folks. That's rbwins.com or rossbenjaminsports.com, whichever you prefer. I'm red hot in college football right now, 7-1 with my last 8 college football paid selections, 10-2 with my last 12 college football paid selections. On Thursday night, I have a 10-star, on Friday evening, I have a 10-star top play in the Iowa and USC game. And then on Saturday, December 28th, I have both college football playoff winning selections. First, a 10-star top play winning side in the Clemson Ohio State game, and also a 5-star totals winner in the game between Oklahoma and LSU. That's rbwins.com, where you pay a little to make a lot. Until the next time, good luck with all your picks.